Hello dear students, today we will see operators. In the last lecture we have seen that what is operator, right? It is just the rule which convert one function into another function when it is operated on that function. Okay, now we will see for every observable in the classical mechanics there is an operator in quantum mechanics. There is an operator quantum mechanics. Now the question arises, what is observable? The quantity which varies. Which is going to vary. That means, see, the quantity which varies with time and space, or we can say that which is varying is called as observable. For example, position, momentum, energy, these are called as the observables. Okay, now we will see what are the classical observables and what are the quantum mechanical operators for them. Let's tabulate them. Here is observable, here is operator, and here is operation, what is being happened when operator is operated on observable, what kind of operation it will show. First of all, we will see position denoted by x, either x by or by or r. This is the position which is classical observable. We can see classically the position of any object or any point or any particle. So for the quantum mechanics, the operator is, for position, the operator is x. Or r cap. Okay, and the operation is, just suppose our operator is x cap and our function is f of x, then what will be the operation? It will be just multiply the operator by function, we will get x f of x. Okay, this operation for position. Second, linear momentum. Now for linear momentum, see, that's it. Now for linear momentum, we know that what is linear momentum denoted by p, it is equal to m into v, v is velocity. Now for in the case of quantum mechanics, it can be denoted by the operator is minus I h cross dabba by dabba x if it is px. For Px, operator is minus IH cross dabba by dabba x. And what is operation? What we will do, if A is minus IH cross dabba by dabba x, then the operation will be, and a function is again f of x, then minus IH cross derivative of that function. This is the operation. If we want to operate linear momentum operator on a function, then we will have to do this kind of thing. That means we have to first take derivative of that function and multiply it by minus IH cross. You have to remember these operators. This is very important. Now, total linear momentum. How can we write? P is equals to Px plus Py plus Pz along all three axes. So, we will get minus IH cross in bracket dabba by dabba x plus dabba by dabba y plus dabba by dabba z. That's it. This total linear momentum, and operation is similar. Just multiply by f of x. So, what will happen? Minus IH cross, and f of x is our function, then dabba by dabba x f of x plus dabba by dabba y f of x plus dabba by dabba z f of x. This is operation. In this way it will operate. Now, fourth is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is observable T cap. Then operator is T cap. We know that kinetic energy is equals to half mv square, and it can also be written as p square upon twice m. We have derived this formula in the last lecture. So, how can we write? We know the P now. What is P? P is dabba by dabba x, dabba by dabba y, dabba by dabba z minus IH cross. Now, see, for x, we can write Tx. And for Tx, operator Tx, it can be written as P square. We will write Px square. Px square, what is Px? Minus IH cross dabba by dabba x, dabba square by dabba x, and I square h square. That's it. And now minus IH cross bracket square dabba square by dabba x square. And for total, we can write T total. It will be, or let's further simplify this. What is I square? I square, it is equals to root minus 1 square, it is equals to minus 1, right? And minus minus will become plus, so 1 only, there will remain only 1, and h cross square dabba square by dabba x square. And total kinetic energy can be written as, the operation is A is equals to T cap and f of x function, then operation is h cross square dabba square by dabba x square f of x. Let's take double derivative of function and multiply by h cross square. Now, what will be the total kinetic energy? T total is equals to T total. We can write it T cap total is equals to Px square, h cross square in bracket dabba square by dabba x square plus dabba square by dabba y square plus dabba square by dabba z square along all three axes. And what we will do, the operation will be just multiply this, take derivative of function f of x, f of x, f of x. That's all. Just write here f of x, f of x and f of x, we will get total kinetic energy operator operated on function. That's it. Now just write it down. We will see another. Next operator is, we have seen kinetic energy, so obviously it will be potential energy. It is denoted by V. For V of x, operator is again V of x only, and the operation is just multiply this operator to the function, then we will get potential energy into function. This is the operation. Total potential energy V, it will be V cap is equals to V of x plus V of y plus V of z, V x y z, and we will just multiply each term with function. That's it. That will be the operation. You can write by yourself. Another operator is total energy. What is total energy? It can be denoted as total energy is equals to kinetic energy plus potential energy. And so we can write, what is kinetic energy? See, so the symbol is Hamiltonian. It is called as Hamiltonian, H cap. H cap is called as Hamiltonian, and it represents the total energy of the function or total energy of the system. Okay, it will be equal to kinetic energy operator H cross square in bracket dabba square by dabba x square plus dabba square by dabba y square plus dabba square by dabba z square plus, what is potential energy? V of x, y, z. V of x, y, z. Hence we get Hamiltonian. And what will be the operation? Just multiply it by function f of x and it by function f of x. That's it. That will be the operation. So this f of x will get multiplied inside the bracket f of x, f of x, f of x, and it will remain as it is. That's it. This is the total energy operator. Now we have seen first of all linear momentum operator, and now we are going to see angular momentum operator. Let's see it. Angular momentum. You have to remember these operators. Practice them. It will become thorough for you. L or linear momentum. Observable is linear momentum. Then operator will be linear momentum operator L cap. See, for Lx it is, now L is equals to R cross P. Let's derive first this operator. Then we can write easily. Let's derive that. Let's derive angular momentum operator. We know that, see, L cap, if such thing is there, the particle is moving in such a way, this is R, the distance, and now P is the linear momentum mv of this particle. Then we can write, let me change the chalk, yeah, then we can write, see, what will be the angular momentum? It will be R cross P. Okay, this will be its angular momentum, R into R and cross product of position R and momentum, linear momentum P cap. So How can we write the cross product? First of all, r cap can be denoted by xi plus yj plus zk, right? This is position vector. This is the vector. It has direction. Now, p cap can be written as pxi plus pyj plus pzk, right? Cap. Now, what is the cross product of vector? See, how can we write cross product? R cross P, it is equals to xi plus yj plus zk into pxi plus pyj plus pzk. Now, we can calculate the cross product by determinant method. See, here is I, J, K, okay, and here is, right, X, Y, Z and Px, Py, Pz. Now, we can solve this determinant as I in bracket, or we can write first bracket. See, this will remain, we will cover it and write ypz minus zpy. How can we solve determinant? You know na, see, this is 3, 2, 5, 1. How will we solve that? See, 3 into 1 minus 2 into 5, right? Similarly, if we have determinant 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, 6, 1, 2. Now, how will you solve this? We will take 3. We will cover this row by taking 3, then in bracket cover this and just do this, cross multiply this. 0 into 2 minus 1 into 1. Again, this is plus, this is minus, this is plus. So, here we will take minus, we are taking 2 now. The turn of 3 is over now, there is a 2. So, minus 2 in bracket. Now, in the, at this time, we will cover this row, this column and this row, and we will get these 2. So, 0 into 2 minus 1 into 6. And now, this is plus. Turn of 2 is now over. Now, for plus, we will write plus 1 in bracket, cover this now, and we will see this 0 into 1 minus 0 into 6. And in this way we will solve and we will get the answer. Similarly, we are going to do here, just we have covered this, we are taking I outside, let's take here I outside, and so the row and column, this row and this column will be covered. Now we will cross multiply these two, okay. Now here is minus, so minus j in bracket, cover this column and this row, x pz minus z px. And now this is plus, plus k in bracket, cover this and this, so x py minus y px. That's it. So we got, don't forget to give cap, and we will get, we can write y, let's write here. See, what is this thing? It is, we can say that this is L, okay. This total thing is L. What is L? L can be written as Lx plus Ly plus Lz. The total angular momentum can be written in the form of sum of angular momentum at along all three axes, right? Lx, the angular momentum along x plus angular momentum along y axis plus angular momentum along z axis. So we can write L as L is equals to R cross P, right? This is cross product of R and P. Therefore, it is L. L is equals to. Now we can write L is equals to Lx cap plus Ly cap plus Lz cap. it will be equal to and ijk. We will write ypz minus zpy I minus xpz minus zpx j and plus xpy minus ypx k. That's it. In this way we have obtained the thing. So this can be written as I, J and K. For R cross P, it is in the form of ijk unit vectors. So angular momentum is also denoted in the form of unit vectors, and we will get the value this. Therefore, we can write Lx as, what is Lx? Compare these equations. Now Lx is ypz minus zpy, right? Ly will be x. See, here is minus sign, here is plus sign, right? So we have to write here plus, it will be minus and it will be plus. So we can write, to compare Ly with that value, we will get, see, this is j and this is j. So we will compare the coefficients. Ly will be zpx minus xpz, right? And Lz will be xpy minus ypx. Or just ignore that. That's it. So we will get three operators for these three angular momentum values at different axes. Got it? Now what will be the total linear momentum? Again let's simplify that. We know the values of operator px, py and pz, right? We know their values. Hence we can write, see, it can be written as y into, what is pz? It is, see here, what was the p linear momentum was minus ih cross px dabba by dabba x, right? Similarly pz will be minus ih cross dabba by dabba z. Now again see his minus sign, minus minus plus z, or we can write his minus, what is py? Minus ih cross dabba by dabba y, right? We will get this minus y ih cross, and otherwise we can take common minus ih cross and write y dabba by dabba z plus z dabba by dabba y, right? This could be written as, again, minus ih cross dabba by dabba x and minus ih cross dabba by dabba z. So let's take minus ih cross common and write minus ih cross dabba by px was z as it is, and px was dabba by dabba x plus x into dabba by dabba z. Let me see, check again. See, minus ih cross y into dabba by dabba z minus ih cross, it will become plus into z dabba by dabba y, and therefore minus ih cross in bracket y dabba by dabba z minus, yeah, this is minus sign, so minus z dabba by dabba y. Here will be minus, here will be minus sign, it will be minus, and so it will again become, it is plus and here is minus. Here will also come the minus sign. Let me check. Yeah, it is minus, and it will be equal to minus ih cross in bracket x dabba by dabba y minus y dabba by dabba x. That's it. So you will think that we have to derive this much long derivation for angular momentum operator, but there is not such a thing. We can derive it with we can remember it with just simple trick. Let's see the trick. How can we remember? First of all, see Lx, right? X, y, z in this way. X to y, y to z, and z to again x. Now first of all Lx, we have to write Lx. How can we write it? It can be written as, see, here is x. Now next to x there is y, so write y. Again p into z, next to it z, minus, now just flip that, z p y. Again what will be Ly? It can be written, after y there is z, so write z, again p x, next to z there is x, so z p x, and just flip that, x into p z. And similarly you can write Lz will be, after z there is x p, see, after z there is x and another is y, minus y p x. Is it right? X p y minus y p x, z p x minus x p z. Just remember this and you can derive easily. And now for advanced form, how can we write? Lx cap, it is equal to, just take minus ih cross as it is and write, see, after x there is y, so y dabba by dabba z, minus, after we will just flip that, z into dabba by dabba y. We will get, is it right? Minus ih cross y dabba by dabba z minus z into dabba by dabba y. Similarly we can obtain for Ly as minus ih cross, after y there will be z dabba by dabba x, minus, now flip x into dabba by dabba z. Is it right? Ly z dabba by dabba x minus x dabba by dabba z minus ih cross. So it's so simple to obtain angular momentum operators. You need not to remember so much things, okay, and you will not need the derivation also. It I just give you for understanding purpose. Got it? Got the thing clear? Now that's all about the operators, okay. This is all about operators. Now one very important thing, see, it was a total energy. It can also be written as, this was the total energy operator, Hamiltonian operator. It is very important operator, okay. It will be used in quantum mechanics so many times. See, it can also be written as h cross square, and this whole term can be written as delta square plus v of x, y, z. That's it. We can write Hamiltonian in the form of this. See, I have done some mistake here about h cross square. See, we have seen that what was the total kinetic energy? It was half mv square. It is equals to p square upon twice m. We have written p square. Let's again derive the kinetic energy. Let's see kinetic energy. P square upon twice m. Now it was minus ih cross bracket square, or we can say minus ih cross dabba by dabba x for x along x axis, dabba by dabba x bracket square upon twice m. Now minus minus will become plus, so it will become I square h cross square dabba square by dabba x square upon twice m. and hence we can write what is I square, it is minus 1. So minus h cross square upon twice m dabba square by dabba x square. This will be the value of kinetic energy. This is very important. Okay. So kinetic energy will be minus h cross square upon twice m. Correct it. Minus h cross square upon twice m, and here will be as it is. The things will be as it is. Dabba square by dabba x square for total energy, total kinetic energy along x, y and z axis, and it is potential energy. That's it. So it is minus h cross square upon twice m. Write Hamiltonian properly. It will be, see, Hamiltonian operator, it is very important operator in quantum mechanics. It is minus h cross square upon twice m in bracket dabba square by dabba x square plus dabba square by dabba y square plus dabba square by dabba z square and plus V of x, y, z, potential energy along x, y and z axis. That's it. And it can be written as minus h cross square upon twice m del square plus V of x, y, z, V along x, y, z, potential energy. This is very important. And now we can say what is del now? Del is called as Laplacian operator. This is called as Laplacian operator, del square, and its value is, it is equals to dabba square by dabba x square plus dabba square by dabba y square plus dabba square by dabba z square. Okay, this is the Laplacian operator. This is called as Laplacian operator. And what will be the delta now? Only this. It will be just under root of del square by del x square plus del square by del y square plus del square by del z square. Okay, this is the value of delta and this is Laplacian operator and is called as Laplacian operator. That's it. Now we will stop for a while and we will continue with properties of operator and we will see the first postulate of quantum mechanics. Okay, thanks for watching, and yeah, please do remember this correction. Do this correction in your notes and it is a very important thing. Okay, thanks for watching.